Good morning. It is Monday, April 6th. Technically the first day of our spring break, not exactly what I think any of us thought our spring break would look like. The first question I wanted to address was some parents and students were asking what are our expectations during spring break. The biggest point to emphasize would be your teachers have set your due dates for different materials. We do have our first packet pickup or packet drop off, and pickup both 8 days from now. So my encouragement would be let's make sure we're working on materials to try and be ready for that, to make sure we can be hitting our due dates as best as possible. So we have many of our teachers who are, even though they are technically on spring break, who are going to be available and have some different office hours to help you and assist you as you go through that process. My encouragement would be try and stay on as much of a routine as you can, especially since the first 10 days of our closure were designated as act of God days that will not be made up. The next thing is packet pickup. That is going to be next Tuesday, a week and 1 day from today, and that will be from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. We'll have some different stations where you're able to drop off materials. If you had hard copies to drop off, we'll have stations where you can pick up your materials. Again, the safety of our students, staff, and community is a top priority. We're finalizing the details of that, but we want to do it in a way that will be effective for everyone to get their materials picked up and dropped off while at the same time remaining safe. I want to send a specific word of encouragement just to our community, to our parents and our students. We know this is a very difficult time. We are putting in different things to make sure that if we have students who aren't able to get the materials they need, to find ways to support and assist them even beyond this school year. Again, materials are required and assigned, but if you are struggling with those, reach out to your teacher and we'll find ways to make sure that you are ready for what you need to be doing academically next year. But mostly just encouragement of don't get too frustrated. We know this is hard. This is not ideal for anyone. This is a difficult thing for teachers, for students, for parents, and we want to work with you to the extent we can. And we want to know that no matter what happens here, we are committed, and we know that we will get your students where they need to be successful moving forward. I want to take a minute as well to address just some safety precautions. Again, our meal routes, we changed the format slightly to where we're not handing bags directly to people, but we are having people pick them up, or we're dropping them off at sidewalks or mailboxes or different landmarks to keep that distance away. Right now, the Sullivan School District has so far been fairly fortunate on the COVID-19 front. We currently don't have any staff members who are to our knowledge, who are infected or suspected to be infected, although we do have a number of people who are staying home, and a large majority of our people are working remotely as often as possible, as we would encourage everyone to do, to be staying home and working remotely as often as possible. Meals will be continued to be provided during this closure. We may have one more change to meals coming out next week, and we'll try and get that finalized and to you. I do apologize for the change that we have made. It's just a difficult situation while trying to find the best ways to get fresh meals to our students, while at the same time making it work for the staff that we have and the safety precautions that we need to be putting in place. The one caveat to that is on Friday, April 10th, this coming Friday, is the one day where there will be no town or kitchen pickup meals. We will have a double meal on Thursday for those who are able to get that on Thursday, but Friday we will not have those there. Again, I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you're staying safe. Know that we are thinking about you here in Sullivan Schools, and we cannot wait until we're able to see students back in our building again. Thank you for your continued support of our schools, and we appreciate all that you do for our kids.